Hello, I hope we are all doing well today. So today we'll be talking about types of molds. So I'll start with what you can use at home. So this bowls I have in my kitchen, okay? You can use them for your soap mold as a beginner. For the meantime, you can use them as your soap mold. Just any plastic flexible bowl you have in your kitchen, all right, you can use it as your soap mold for the start. Then you can also use a curtain like this one, but with this one you need to line it with rubber like this, and a bigger one, so you just you line it nicely, cover all the sides. It should be big enough to cover all the sides, and then you are good to go. So you pour the soap butter in it. When it solidifies, you just take it out and then you cut. Okay, so you can also make a wooden one. This I made when I started making soap some years ago. I made this myself. I just got some wood and then I joined it. Now I didn't seal the down, just so that it will be easier to remove the rubber. So with this one you get a bigger rubber, okay, then you push it inside. You push it inside like this, and then you pour the soap butter in it. So when it solidifies, you only have to remove it. If it's not coming out, you just use your hand to push it from the down and it will come out nicely, and then you cut it. Okay, aside that, you can buy the silicone soap molds. This is an example of a silicone soap mold. Okay, they are very soft, flexible. This is an example of a silicone soap mold. This is also another example. Now when you are buying, try to make sure you ask the supplier for the measurements. The photo I saw on the internet and what I got is not the same. The cavities are very small. They are very, very small, and so I wasn't able to use it. Okay, if I want to use it for sale, I can't because the soaps are too small. So I only use it for demonstration purposes. So take note of that. So this is another one. It has 6 cavities and it is heart shaped. So this one you can actually use it to make soaps and sell. For those who like fancy soaps, okay, your soap is going to come out in a heart shaped, and you can actually use this for facial soaps. Yeah, for those who like the fancy shapes. This is another one. This one looks like is it Easter egg they call it or something? So you see how it's looking like? That is how your soap will come out when you pour the soap butter in it. You can sell this as well because it's big. You can sell it for facial soap or even body soap. This is another one. This one is like flowers, okay? It's really nice. So when you pour the soap butter, this is the kind of shape you get when your soap solidifies. This is how your soap will look like. The various shapes here, that is what you will get. Then this is another heart-shaped one. This one has 8 cavities. You can still use this for a facial soap or any form of soap. All right, it's really nice. Okay, then this is the rectangular one. This one too, when you are buying, make sure you get the length and the width. Getting the length and the width of this will help you to know exactly what you are buying, okay, so that you don't buy and then it comes back like an ice cube. So when you get the width and the length, you know what you are getting. This one is big enough to make a bar soap for bathing. Okay, This is a loaf mold. This is what they call the loaf mold. When you use it for the soap, this is how your soap will come out when you cut it. Okay, there is a video I posted on my page of me removing soap from this. You can watch it to get a better understanding. So with this one, even though there is a wood, the down is covered because the silicone mold is in it. Okay, so when your soap solidifies, you just remove this and you can just easily cut it. Now this is another type of the soap mold. This one, you can just let a carpenter do it for you. This is how it looks like. It's collapsible. This is what I mean by it's collapsible. Now I will use this to teach how to line the soap mold also straight away. Now you see how this is. So the carpenter made this, okay, for me with the measurements I gave him. Now with this one, there is this thing the carpenters use in covering their wardrobe and then kitchen cabinet. It's really smooth. This is a blue one they used for this one. When you let them do it, it's easier, so that you don't have to be buying nylon all the time when you make soap. Okay, so this is the best way I would suggest that you line your soap molds. Just let the carpenter do it with that thing they use for, I don't know how it's called, but when you describe it to them, it's very smooth, so you don't have to buy nylon again. And it's easier when your soap is hard. You just remove the bolts and then you remove your soap. Okay.